The diplomatic shuttle touched down on Infernus 7 with all the grace of a falling brick. Commander Zixthar's thermal suit immediately began screaming warnings about the external temperature, 847 Kelvin and climbing. Through the reinforced viewport, the Valkyrian diplomat could see rivers of molten rock flowing lazily across obsidian plains, their orange glow painting the ash-filled sky. "Atmospheric composition, toxic," announced the ship's AI. "Sulfur dioxide levels, lethal. Recommended exposure time, 0 minutes." Zixthar adjusted their triple-layered cooling vest and checked the seals on their environmental helmet for the 14th time. This treaty negotiation with the Pyraxians was crucial for the Galactic Council, but he questioned the wisdom of meeting on their homeworld. The Pyraxians were silicon-based lifeforms who thrived in conditions that would vaporize most organic matter within seconds. A sharp knock on the hull made Zixthar jump. Through the porthole, a massive Pyraxian stood waiting, their crystalline body glowing with internal heat. Behind them stood something else, something that made Zixthar's 3 hearts skip simultaneously. A human. Barefoot. Wearing nothing but casual pants and a thin shirt. "By the void," Zixthar whispered, mandibles trembling. "They've already killed the human delegate." But no, the human was moving. Walking. Stretching their arms above their head, as if waking from a pleasant nap. Steam rose from their exposed skin where the superheated air touched it, but they seemed utterly unconcerned. Zixthar activated the external communicator with shaking appendages. "Human Sarah-chun, you must return to your vessel immediately. Your environmental suit has failed." The human looked up, shielding her eyes from the ash fall, and smiled. Actually smiled. "Oh, hey, Commander. No suit needed. This place reminds me of home, actually." "Home?" Zixthar felt faint. "But you're from Earth. I've read the reports. Earth is a frozen wasteland with temperatures barely reaching 300 Kelvin. Sarah laughed, a sound that somehow carried over the roar of a nearby lava fountain. She began walking toward Zixthar's shuttle, her bare feet padding across rock that should have melted her bones. "Commander, I'm from Arizona. Summer temperatures hit 323 Kelvin easy. Plus, I used to visit my grandma in Hawaii. Walked across fresh lava fields there when I was 12. Got in huge trouble for it, but—" She shrugged, grinning. "Worth it." The Pyraxian delegate, Ambassador Kravas, rumbled with what the translator interpreted as amusement. "The human speaks truth, Commander Zixthar. She has walked with me for 3 hours, discussing trade agreements. Most refreshing negotiation I've ever experienced. No environmental barriers between us." Zixthar felt their world tilting. The files on humans had mentioned they were from a Class 12 Deathworld, but the implications hadn't truly registered until now. These beings evolved on a planet so hostile that they considered molten hellscapes nostalgic. Sarah reached down and picked up a piece of cooling volcanic rock, tossing it from hand to hand. "You know, the sulfur smell is a bit much, but the heat? Actually pretty comfortable. Dry heat. Not like Houston humidity, now that's truly unbearable." "You are comfortable?" Zixthar's translator struggled with the concept. "Well, I could use some sunscreen," Sarah admitted, examining a slightly pink patch on her forearm. "The UV radiation here is intense. But yeah, I've been in worse. Death Valley in July? Now that's rough." Ambassador Kravas emitted another rumbling laugh. "I told the council that humans would make excellent partners. A species that finds multiple environments hospitable is rare indeed. Most are limited to their narrow comfort zones." Sarah nodded enthusiastically. "Right. We're adaptable. Give us a few hours and a water bottle, and we can handle most things." She glanced at Zixthar's elaborate cooling system. "No offense, Commander, but you folks might be overdoing it with the environmental suits. Overdoing. Zixar couldn't finish the sentence. Through their helmets' heads-up display, they watched as Sarah walked to the edge of a lava flow and crouched down, holding her hands over it like someone warming themselves by a campfire. Yeah, Sarah said contentedly. Definitely reminds me of home. Just needs a beach and some shave ice, and it'd be perfect. Zixar made a mental note to recommend a significant revision to human classification files. Class 12 Deathworld was clearly an understatement. These beings didn't just survive hostile environments, they were nostalgic for them. As the three delegates headed toward the meeting complex, Zixar couldn't help but wonder if this was what humans considered reminiscent of home. What nightmares had they evolved to call normal? Perhaps, Zixar thought with a shudder, it was better not to know.